da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Hey guys, it's your boy LaFinchy here, where I talk about all things history. Now, in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of Henry VIII's 6 sorry wives. Specifically his third one, Jane Seymour. So, without further ado, let's go into her life. Jane Seymour was born in 1508 in Walthall in Wiltshire, a region near Cornwall, east of it. Jane Seymour was born to her father, Sir William Seymour, and her mother, Marjorie Wentworth. The reason why there are asterisks in between these is because we're not really sure that these are the exact date and place Jane Seymour was actually born. In her early life, Jane Seymour wasn't as highly educated as the prior two of Henry VIII's wives, Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn. She could only read and write a little bit. But Jane Seymour was much better at needlework and household management, which was seen as much more important anyway. This was the 16th century, and she was quite good at it. Her work was described as beautiful and elaborate, and some of her work survived as late as 1652. Jane Seymour became maid of honour to Queen Catherine of Aragon in 1532. However, it might be as early as 1527. And then, when Catherine of Aragon's marriage was annulled, she went on to serve Queen Anne Boleyn. The first signs of Henry VIII's interest to Jane Seymour was recorded in February of 1536, just 3 months before Anne's execution. Henry VIII was betrothed to Jane Seymour in the 20th of May, 1536, just 1 day after Anne Boleyn was executed, and they were married in the Palace of Whitehall in London, obviously. On January 1537, Jane Seymour became pregnant. Although she was never really crowned Queen of England in her lifetime, since a plague in London happened at the time, where her coronation was meant to be placed. Jane Seymour was probably like, how inconvenient. But theory suggests that Henry VIII was also reluctant to crown her, since during her lifetime she fulfilled her goal. She fulfilled her purpose as Queen Consort by giving him a male heir. During her pregnancy, she developed a craving for quail, which Henry VIII easily ordered for her. From Calais and Flanders. These quails, and she never really got into any public events and led a really quiet life. And also, laser eyes. That has nothing to do with history. That's just the illustration. Why am I even talking about this? Jane Seymour had a very hard time giving birth, lasting an excruciatingly long 2 days and 3 nights. And then finally, on the 12th of October 1537, at 2 in the morning, Jane Seymour gave birth to a son. Exactly what Henry VIII wanted in the beginning. Edward VI. But, unfortunately, this is where our story has to end. Since Jane Seymour gets ill, and on the 24th of October 1537, she goes... Yeah. It is theorized that the cause of her death was related to a retained placenta. Okay, but she was buried at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle. Yeah, which is one of the two main residences of the English monarchy today, the other one being, of course, Buckingham Palace. And she was the only one of the 6 wives of Henry VIII that had a queen's funeral. That's because all the other wives were either divorced, executed, or in the case of Catherine Parr, survived, because Henry VIII died. Henry VIII was really sad when she died, and 2 years later married his 4th wife, Anne of Cleves. We could talk about how he was shocked of Anne's ugliness, but that's another story for another time. In conclusion, moral of the story, living in the 16th century sucked. It sucked. Oh look, have you noticed I changed my end screen? You like it? Well, anyways, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe. Please like and subscribe and share this video with all of your friends. And turn on the notification and bell so you don't miss a single video I upload. This is LaFinchy, All Things History signing out. Bye!